Daily. Reviews, the biggest news, the what's new, and the who's who. Welcome to the Daily Gamer podcast with Joe Mango and James.
Welcome to the Daily Gamer podcast number 5. I can't believe we've made it to 5 already.
Yeah, wow.
It's gone quite quickly. So if you don't know, every single week on the podcast, we do a little bit of gaming news. We have our top 5. That's all coming up later. James usually has some new releases for us.
Yeah.
And we really like to have a really good interview every week. And this week, we've got Dan from Division.
Hey guys, how you doing?
I'm very well. How are you, Dan?
I'm doing fantastic.
So Dan, you're from Division.
Yes.
We're going to be getting into a bit more about that later on when we ask all the serious questions.
Perfect.
But for now, we've got our little gaming topic that we like to start things on, like nice and light-hearted.
Yeah.
And James came up with this one, so if it's bad, blame it on James.
What?
What is it? Games that you were very addicted to.
Found yourself addicted to playing.
Yeah. Okay,
hours
cool.
and hours and hours.
Well, because you started, do you want to go first?
Sure. If we go back in time, I think as like a race car fan or racing game fan, Gran Turismo was something I would spend hours and hours and hours on because of the little licensing things, and you do all the little tasks, and like the little parts of all the scenarios.
Yeah.
And then you get your medals and your golds and stuff. And I couldn't stop doing them until I got all of them.
See, what I did with Gran Turismo is I spent ages just like getting loads of money, and then I would save the game, right? I would load it up, I would buy the best car I could, race in all the races, and then I would reload that game again, buy a different car, so I could play with all the different cars.
Yeah.
Instead of having to actually.
Oh, that's wise.
Yeah, so instead of having to like complete the game with all the cars, I just kept reloading the same load, which at the time I'm pretty sure you could only have one load. One instance of that load,
Was that like a PlayStation 2?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But I did really enjoy that. You ever play Gran Turismo, Dan?
I have it now on PS5.
Oh.
Funnily enough, what James said, that's a put-off for me.
Really?
having to work my way up like that with the old cars from the 70s and you know what I mean? It's not fast enough. For me, it was Need for Speed Underground, back the first one that came out on Xbox, PlayStation.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was around the times of Too Fast, Too Furious. And,
yeah.
You know,
with all the LED colours and the NOS.
The car modding and stuff.
Yeah.
All your decals and your snakes on the side. And
That is true. I guess when you think about it, like, it is probably a lot more fun than playing Gran Turismo. Because when you upgrade stuff in Gran Turismo, like, your car gets a little bit faster. But with Need for Speed, you put like the craziest spoiler on there, and you're like, "Yeah, look at me!"
Yeah, you could double XP just for modding your bodywork.
Although I guess the game was a little bit less realistic.
Yeah, a bit more arcade.
With the driving, which some people don't mind. But James, he's a bit of a car guy.
He's a sim racer. He's a
I got to admit,
he is a bit of a car guy, and he loves the detail. He loves sitting there. He loves the grind of games, I would say.
Car grinding.
Yeah. You got any more, Dan? You got?
I'd say Halo as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going back to the original when I was a kid. Addicted days.
Xbox.
the first one. You know, when it first came out, and that was, I think, ahead of its time. A lot of fun, and you know, I can't remember the number of times that I did that campaign back to back. You know.
Oh mate, honestly, what an absolute game though. They've done really well, like in general, bringing it back. I thought. Like, obviously, I just don't think they were ever going to make it it was never going to be the same.
It was really hard to bring it back with new devs and the new company and everything. I think, I think maybe they got distracted along the way, something like that.
Yeah. But with the funding of Microsoft, it's like, no issues there, right? They got endless resources.
Yeah, makes sense. James, you got any more?
Something I was stuck on during lockdown. When I was stuck in another country, actually.
Oh, yes, you were stuck, weren't you?
I was in Thailand.
Thailand, yeah.
For 5 or 6 months. And the only thing I had with me was my Switch Lite. Thank God I brought that, because I was like, I was going to kill myself. At Stardew Valley.
Okay.
The little farming pixel art thing.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I could not stop. I could not stop playing that.
So I'm really sorry, James, but I just don't feel sorry for you. He was in a really nice villa in Thailand that had like a pool and stuff, during like the lockdown.
Yeah, it was my parents' house.
Yeah, but I was like in my little house in Springs, right? Dark walls everywhere.
Yeah.
And luckily I had a little garden, which was, better than most, I think, during lockdown as well. But you were sending me photos of it, and it was amazing where he was staying, Dan. You can't feel sorry for him.
No, I don't at all.
That's fine, and I understand that. But I didn't have my PC.
Oh! All right, now I feel sorry for you. All right, I get it now. I get it.
Unbelievable.
So, wait, what other games were you playing with the Switch whilst you were there? Were you just playing the Stardew Valley one?
Not many, actually.
Really?
It was just Stardew and then like maybe a couple of racing games.
You could have downloaded so many games there.
No, I could have, but I was just addicted to it.
Well, I don't know much about that game.
It's a very light-hearted sort of life simulator where you can grow your own farm and grow your own vegetables, and then you trade your vegetables, and you can make friends with people in the village, and then you can go fight like monsters in caves, and then gather resources. And then slowly build up your little house, and it's just quite calming and nice.
Amazing.
Very therapeutic.
I have one, and it's probably the game that I have spent the most amount of time on ever, and it was World of Warcraft. And the amount of hours I sunk into that was pretty bad, actually. I used to play it so much that I remember falling asleep whilst in a raid. I'd be so knackered at like 3 a.m. I've got school the next day. I'm literally sat with my laptop. I had like an LG laptop that would always overheat with an ice pack underneath it to keep it cool. And I had another one in the freezer, so I'd swap them out every time that one got a bit wet.
There's budget cooling.
Yeah, literally. But it worked quite well. And then my internet was a bit shocking. I was only on Wi-Fi as well. And at some point, I think my mouse broke, and I wasn't even using the mouse. I was just using like the trackpad.
Oh, yeah.
There was it's not a great trackpad either. And it kept disconnecting all the time. But I loved it so much. Going into those raids... I know this is really nerdy, down. Sorry, but going into those raids and like basically when you're in like a good guild and you're doing these proper raids, as you defeat bosses and stuff, you get given these points like automatically, and then you have to bid on gear, and you bid anonymously to one of the main guys who's in the raid with you, and then he'll say, all right, that person bid the most, but you don't know what everyone else bids, so you have to kind of go, I don't want to waste too much money, but I want to get that item and da-da-da. And I don't know why, but that for me was so much fun. And then that time when you do, right, I've saved up quite a lot, I really want that item, go all in kind of thing. And then you get it and you're just like, yes! And like now you've got one of the best items in the game and you're like, I am the king.
Nerdgasm.
Honestly. But it gave me a lot of happiness playing World of Warcraft for those many years. And every time they release new cinematic trailers of the new stuff coming out, I'm like, I want to play again.
When's the last time you did play it?
Probably last year. Yeah, I don't think I've played this year. I played it last year when the latest expansion came out, which is the one right now, which is called Shadowlands. So I did play that for a bit, but it's such a grind. Like you have to play so much to kind of get everywhere, and they've got the daily quests, and you have to literally go and spend half an hour doing your daily quest, and then they'll be like, you have to go do this if you want to go into this raid, and and there's so much you have to do to be able to go and do the fun content now. And even to get into those like late game raids, you have to spend months grinding and getting gear, unless you've got like a really good guild and friends that boost you up.
It's not a pick up and play, is it?
Not at all. So if I'm starting out and I don't have anyone to play with, and I'm just trying to find, get to where I need to be, it takes so long. So I just kind of was like, did it for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, and was like, I don't have the time. I don't have time for this. And my wife wasn't too happy about it either. But now the new one's coming out, Dragonflight, coming out at the end of this year, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll play it again.
You spare some hours in the day for that.
Or they've just released the new, because they're doing the classic WoW as well, right? So they started from classic vanilla WoW, then they went to Burning Crusade. Now they're on, what's it called? Lich King.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on that one now. And that one was that was like when I was younger, that's when I was doing all those raids and getting all excited. That's the patch that came out. So now they brought that back into classic. I'm like, maybe I'll play that again. Yeah. But again, I'm married now, and I think my wife would divorce me.
Yeah, it's a dangerous game to play.
Definitely.
Oh, get her involved.
I've tried. The only game she likes playing is Tekken, and she beats me on it every single time.
Well, that's why she likes playing it.
Exactly. It's really annoying. And she liked playing
That's
Mario.
an addiction, just beating you every time.
She liked playing Mario Kart, but then I kept beating her at that, and then she didn't want to play Mario Kart anymore. So, yeah, bit of an issue there. Dan, you got any more games you're very addicted to?
Recent one, I would say, is Fall Guys. Have you played that?
Not me. I haven't played it yet.
No, it's on the Switch. Get it for the Switch.
Yeah, okay. It's free, isn't it?
It's free now, yeah.
Free to play.
It was. You had to pay for it before, but they made it like a couple months ago. They made it free.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
With all the cosmetics you can buy and
Yeah,
make your little guy look cool and different hats and things. But
all the in-app purchases, of course.
it's a lot of fun. It's super simple to play.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. The skill gap isn't as big as these other games. You know, it's a lot of luck involved, which makes it very addictive because you're like, maybe I can win this one. Maybe I'll get a different matchup. It's
and sometimes I feel like you have to watch the people in front of you fail.
you do.
So I hang back a bit. I'm like, all right, because especially when you first start, you're not exactly sure how everything's working. So you got to hang back a bit, let everyone go and fail, and then learn from their mistakes, and then you should be all right. But there's some where you have to walk on these things that just like disappear. So some of them will disappear and some of them won't.
It's like Squid Game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so you kind of have to let these people go for it, and then they fall down, and then you've got to follow the path.
And then what do you win?
Pride.
A crown.
Yeah, crown. Yeah,
A little.
But it's so hard to win a crown.
mate. I came second. That was the closest.
My first game, I came second,
Yeah,
and then
never got close
never
again.
got a crown. Yeah, heartbreaking. But that was like, I think that they did it on purpose. It's you almost got it.
Yeah, you're probably against loads of bots, so you don't even realize.
Yeah.
Exactly. Set up.
No, it is a really good game. I mean, they've done really well with that, and obviously, it's not even, thinking about how difficult it is to make games. It's probably not the most difficult game to make.
Yeah.
But it had kind of all the right things in it for people to go, wow, I can sink hours into this and spend loads of money on it. So you know what, they've done well, and there's actually a lot of stuff. If you look on Steam, there's a lot of games that are calling themselves very similar things, and they actually it looks almost identical.
Fall people, fall dudes.
Exactly.
Things like that.
Yeah,
These are all
exactly.
rip-offs.
So many rip-offs, and I'm like, why is that allowed? I don't quite get it.
I guess like gaming legislation's a little different to like.
Depends what country you're in as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
Whether or not you have to listen to the laws.
yeah. That's
A
true.
lot of these things happen,
And I
especially
guess
on mobile.
If the game's made in like America, Fall Guys, for example, and then someone in China makes a rip-off, can that, you know what I mean? How hard would it be for them to like sue them or get involved from different countries like that?
I would assume impossible.
Yeah. But I thought Steam would be like, oh no, you're not allowed to have it on Steam.
That's the thing. As a platform, they should have some legal safeguards for things
I
like
think
that.
so.
Same as like Apple Store, when you look at games on there, they're very careful about what they put on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
That makes
Android
sense.
just whack anything on there.
Exactly.
No, cool. I mean, obviously, a big one for me was like Modern Warfare 2, the original. I played a lot of hours in that, and again, I feel like it's always more fun playing these sorts of games with friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So, all my mates at school were playing Modern Warfare 2. So that was the thing. You get, I gotta, get home from school, do your homework, straight onto Modern Warfare 2 with your mates, spend a couple hours on there doing zombies. Well, zombies was the one after that, but then trying to get your nukes, and especially if you're in a team of 5 and all 5 of you are there just like trying to smash it.
Yeah.
That I did sink a lot of hours into Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
I gotta say, and that's when I got the you were talking just earlier before we started the podcast about you got the Xbox Red Ring of Death.
What do they call Ring of Death was what they called it.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was the end of my gaming for years.
Really?
After that, I was begging my dad, can we get another one? Let's get the 360. He's like, nah, go outside. So
do outdoor things.
I had it happen.
Exactly.
I had it happen with my PS3. I had not a red ring of death. It was a yellow line of death, and there's this yellow line popped up, and I was like, I've never seen that before. And then I kind of like looked into it, and apparently that is a thing.
I mean, back then they made it seem like no one knew why.
Yeah,
it was just unlucky.
That was the thing. Couldn't fix it, and then the PS4 came out, so I was just like, it's fine.
Good excuse to upgrade.
Yeah. Well, I have to wait till Christmas, obviously.
That's the thing.
When I live with my parents.
That's the thing. I was having a conversation with a friend the other day, and we're buying the expansions or we're buying a new game, He's like, can you remember when you were a kid? And even if it came out in September, you could be the last of your friends to try it because it's Christmas. You know, you have to wait till Christmas.
Nah.
You got to wait till you get that disc.
100%.
The physical object.
And that's the nice thing about being an adult, guys. All right,
Exactly.
you know, children, teenagers, if you're listening. All right, when you're an adult, as soon as the game comes out, you can buy it. In fact, I pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2 already, and then I got to play the beta. So being an adult pays off, guys. All right,
as long as you have a job.
Definitely. I think for kids, if they want to get those games, they need to get their parents addicted.
Yeah.
You know, get
Exactly.
them involved. Tell them, hey, there's this new game I think you would like.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think this new
Tactic.
generation is going to happen a lot more. When I have kids, I'm going to be like buying them all the games, right?
Yeah, because you'll be playing them too.
Yeah, because you'll be playing them.
Yeah.
That's the point.
The wife will be like, "What are you doing? You're playing games again?" Oh no, education.
More gifts for the children.
Education. They're learning, cognitive skills. All right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know when you go to your friend's house and he's got the controller and you're waiting for your turn?
Yeah.
And he'd hang on to it for too long. You're going to be that as a dad.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what?
You know?
Yeah.
Let me play. No.
No, one more level, one
Yeah.
more level. You know.
But that's why nowadays they hardly make any co-op games because no one wants to leave their house. They just want to play at home.
I was going to say that I miss those. You know, sitting at home on the couch instead of watching Netflix or something like that, throwing on, I think the last one that I played was Call of Duty Black Ops. They had a co-op campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I miss those. And
Yeah.
You had it with Halo, like what I said before, and it makes it more fun because it's
Yes.
not just social online, but
Couch
it gives you the
co-op.
option. Yeah, couch co-op.
Yeah. What was that zombie game that had co-op? Oh. Didn't we
Was
play it?
that? Yeah. The
We did a video on it and everything.
Left 4 Dead.
Left
is
4
it?
Dead. Isn't that co-op?
Left 4 Dead is, and then we did the new version of it, which
Yeah.
was
Left 4 Dead. No, it was called Left 4 Dead
it was
as well.
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it is still called Left 4 Dead, I think.
I can't remember.
Anyway,
That was also split screen co-op, wasn't it?
I think so. That was
On
the
the
whole
console.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like pushing the fact that they
And
had
then
that.
we played the reimagining of it.
It wasn't called Left 4 Dead, was it?
No.
I can't remember what it's called now. We did a whole video on it, James.
Pull up the archive.
I know. I'll see if I can find it now. Wait. Left 4 Dead remake. And it was called Back for Blood.
Back for Blood.
Close
yes.
There's a
Back
4
for
in
Blood.
it.
Yeah, Back for Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that was co-op, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be mistaken.
Uncharted had one as well, didn't it? I'm not sure.
Did it?
I'm trying to remember. I remember playing co-op, but I might be dreaming. I'm not sure.
I just didn't have enough friends to play it.
Couch co-op, I think.
Yeah.
You've got no friends.
No friends that wanted to come over to my house to play it with me. Although I actually have one friend. He's not the biggest gamer.
You've got one friend.
His name's Joe. Yeah. He loves Star Wars though, and occasionally he'll be like, "Hey, the missus has gone out. Do you want to come over and play Star Wars?" And you can play like co-op missions on Star Wars there.
Okay.
You can't necessarily do the multiplayer online, but you do have like missions you can go do co-op. So we usually go and do some split screen on that, which is
Nice.
pretty fun.
Yeah, cool.
Anyway, I think we got a little bit off topic, but I also think it's a pretty good place to end.
Yeah.
That was kind of, the games that we got really addicted to and played a lot of, and then just a bit of talk about random games in general.
Bit of co-op, yeah.
Yeah, a bit of co-op. So yeah, there you go. Let us know. You can get in touch with us on our socials, Daily Gamer Official, and let us know what kind of games you were addicted to. Easy as that. Do you want to just start off, tell us who you are and what you do?
Yeah, sure. My name is Dan. I'm the co-founder of a company called Division. You can find us at www.division.ae. We're a platform for gamers to connect with brands, content creators, everyone involved with the things that we love over here at Daily Gamer.
I like it. So when you say, connect these people, how does it work?
Okay, so basically what we do is we put all the gamers online. They can connect all their social profiles, be it Twitch, Facebook game, YouTube game, Twitter, Instagram, whatever platform they're on with their content or connecting to their followers and fans. And we create a marketplace. So these brands can come on, they can select their campaign parameters, timeline, which demographic would they like to reach. Maybe they want to go after a specific game or a tournament.
Yeah.
And we give them a list of all the best gamers, all the top streamers, all the top creators, to come on there, connect, and represent their brand.
Awesome. And is it just currently based just in the UAE?
Well, we are located in the UAE. We have plans to go global. Right now, focusing on MENA. But funnily enough, we looked at our signups the other day, and the heat map is already global. So
nice.
Then we might be forced to move out a little bit quicker than we thought.
That's really cool. Yeah. I like that. So what kind of numbers do these content creators and streamers need to be like reaching before brands would kind of be interested in it?
Yeah, so we have a large spectrum of creators on there already. We have Twitch streamers with 200,000+ followers, and you have just starting out creators also. They're on the less than 1,000 followers or subs.
We're in, James. We can make it.
Exactly.
Good.
So, and that's really that's really encouraging for us, because these guys can come in. We have plans to start an academy and work closely with the brands to figure out how these guys can increase the quality of their content, reach the audiences that they want, and monetize their gaming.
What's the youngest sort of demographic you guys get in?
At the moment, we have a few younger kids in there. Yeah. At the moment, we have, for our initial collaborations moving into October, we've set the age range above 18 just for the first few, so we can gather some data, see how it goes. But we also plan to launch an online tournament platform. So then we will extend that all the way down to the younger ages also, so they can get competitive and start to develop as gamers and content creators.
Very cool. You definitely have to, start young with your gaming, don't you?
Absolutely. It's hard to catch up when you get into especially first-person shooter games and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it probably relates to even sport, right? Like, these kids start playing football when they're 5 and get recognised when they're 8, and then they're in the Prem when they're 16 nowadays.
Yeah.
We're talking about your platform, which is for gaming content creators, which I think is very, very cool. How do you see the gaming content creators in this region, and does it have a bit of way to grow?
Look, I think in the terms of number of content creators out there, that is certainly growing. And it's in a place maybe not as comparable to, for example, if you look at the US and these top streamers that are associated with these huge organizations.
Yeah.
But what we do have over here is amazing statistics behind these content creators and how much their audiences trust them in comparison to other influencers, for example. And the numbers that we've recently seen, for example, you would have a regular fashion influencer. They might have 71% trust of the audiences. Gamers are in the 80%.
Yeah.
And that's exciting for us, because that means that the gamers are choosing to be very authentic and very real when they're speaking to their audiences. And
100%. I definitely agree with that. I mean, the streamers that I like to watch, I feel like they're so genuine that it makes you just like you're friends with them and you're loyal to them. And I can definitely see that. I think gaming streamers are some of the more just relaxed and chilled out kind of content influencers there are out there.
Yeah.
So, bit of a weird question. Not sure how you can answer this or not. But how much do brands kind of spend with these, gaming content creators? Yeah,
look, it is a tricky question to answer, because the answer is quite broad. On Division, for example, a gamer can be contracted for something as simple as a brand mention for a Ramadan promotion, a one-time thing, and they could earn, a couple thousand dirhams for that. Or it could be a brand coming on and sponsoring a team for an entire year. Now, obviously that sum is much larger, and it could be anything in between also, or combination of both. So with Division, we allow the brands to make any combination of campaign at any scale, with any scale of content creator that they want to engage with, basically.
Makes sense. I guess that is kind of easier for them. They can just go through the shopping list of what you've got. Yeah. Do you also make recommendations for them, or is it all just through the platform?
We do. So a lot of all of the campaigns get analyzed by analytics software, and then that allows us to put into the recommendation engine, which then tells the brands how have these performed in the past and who should you work with in the future. Makes it a little bit more streamlined and brings a bit more trust to the process.
Okay.
And how big did these brands go? Do you have any examples of brands? Can you say?
I can't until they have actually transacted with our customers.
Okay.
But you got some cool stuff coming up?
We do, yeah. These are brands that you might wear or drink or eat or drive.
Cool.
I get
Let's
you.
put it that way.
So
yeah.
he didn't
Fair
say
enough.
it. I'm thinking like we're talking like Coke or Pepsi, right?
Lamborghini, Asman.
Just name all the cars. And then clothing brands. We can, H&M? No, that's kind of where I shop. Probably not. So why are these people starting to, target gamers to sell their products rather than just billboards or something?
Well, with gamers, their audiences trust them. Long story short, there's statistics to support this. You have, say, for example, a fashion influencer. Their followers might trust them 71% of the time. With gamers, it's in the mid 80s, and their audiences are much more engaged. You're talking about people that are going to watch a stream for 3 hours, 6 hours even, right? And they're chatting, they're actually interacting. Yeah. They're talking about what the gamer is talking about.
It's true.
So if they mention a promotion or something exciting coming up in an event that you should go to, or a car you should drive, or a drink you should, you know what I mean? It's very in your face, and it's not a pre-roll. It's not a skippable item, and it's authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I guess they're not doing it like, hi, buy this drink today, and you will be enriched, or something like that. They're like, oh, hey guys, what's up? And then they're just like casually drinking a soft beverage
on the stream,
and then and they're like, ooh, you know what? I feel like a Gatorade right now.
That's how it all works.
They could, they could get knocked out of a tournament, and now they say they've got time to eat this specific product.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I have seen that. What was it? I saw one streamer was eating Hot Pockets in the US. Have you had a Hot Pocket before?
No.
They're really good.
What's a Hot Pocket?
It's basically like you just bang it in the microwave or maybe in the oven. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But it's just like a pastry kind of thing. But it's so good.
Yeah.
It's like if America had a Greg's.
Oh, I see.
It's kind of like that. But
like a pop tart.
No, but it's like more like meat and stuff. What?
Oh, we're going off topic a little bit.
No, a little bit off topic. But either way, the streamer did the same thing. He was playing Fortnite. He died. He was waiting to load into a new game, and he's like, "Oh, I got my Hot Pocket." And he was like, eating his Hot Pocket. And I was like, "I really want a Hot Pocket now."
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that can be food. It can be a telecom provider talking about how fast their Wi-Fi is and how low their ping is. It could be something. Okay. I'm just throwing out teasers here for you without mentioning anything specific.
Whoa.
Fair enough.
Have you guys checked out my new mouse? I am playing so much better with this amazing Neon 734. Wow.
Yeah.
Only $9.99.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Or it could be a watch brand, Look at my new X. It's time to play against whoever.
Yeah, for sure.
Or I've been up for hours. I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I guess, you know what, like a lot of the time, say you got your camera on, the chat is if what they call them, by the way, if you guys don't watch streams that much, they'll be like, yo, what's up, chat? And that's the people kind of following because they're chatting to them. Anyway, just in case you didn't know that, I just said that. But yeah, you've got your camera on, you've got stuff in the background, and sometimes the chat will be like, hey, what's that in the background? And you can be like, oh, I just bought this new thing. Because people do want to know what you're doing. And like you said with the watch, they'll be like, oh, nice watch. And the chat will talk to you. And then you just interact with them and go, oh, yeah, I just got this new watch. And then it seems, well, obviously it kind of is genuine. It's not even like they're trying to make it genuine. It is just genuine.
Yeah, it's live and it's like candid almost.
Raw.
Caught with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that could be in-stream. It can be bespoke. We could get a sim racer and basically put them in a car and race against someone in real life, but while they're gaming on a gaming laptop, see if they can beat their time in the sim while inside the car they're racing, for example, right? That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. No, that would be really cool.
Connectivity type advertisement, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. So I just want to know a little bit about like where you see, because I mean, you started Division like very recently, right?
Very, very recently. I mean, we launched 15th of September.
Wow.
We have, I believe today, 500 gamers signed up.
What?
Within, less than 3 weeks?
Yeah, that's insane. Give a little round of applause.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
And, we're targeting big numbers. We want to spread, like I said before, starting in the MENA region, and then we will expand as needed for the demand. And so we can spread this to all the gamers in, Europe, India, Pakistan, Egypt, Saudi.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
I think we need to sign up to the platform, James.
Yeah.
We need to get on that. And maybe because, you know us now, you can give us a little bit of a
exactly. I mean, you can sign up as the Daily Gamer and find your gamers to interview on Vision. How about that?
That is true.
Yeah,
do we get a discount?
You could send your collaboration request, and that can be, hey, do you want to be interviewed?
Very cool.
Go from there.
I didn't think of that.
There you go.
Yeah, it can be used for a lot of things, and we're going to be adding features as we go. Like I said before, we're going to be doing tournaments soon.
Yeah.
As a daily gamer, you could do your own invitational on Vision coming up.
You know what? We actually used to do little online tournaments, and we had a lot of issues actually getting people to actually sign up.
Yeah, I think that was a marketing thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had no budget to market it, and then we were like, all right, let's give a prize. How does $10 sound?
Exactly.
So
just on that point, you could come on and say we want to do a daily gamer invitational, and then we could go, okay, cool. Let us present that to brand ABC.
Yeah.
Do they want to put up the prize money?
Nice.
As a premium sponsor of the Daily Gamer Invitational.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
More than $10.
We can work with you on that for sure. We're very flexible. The system supports all of those combinations.
I feel like we're not on a podcast anymore. We're in a business meeting.
Yeah, we're in a sales
and we're killing it.
Yeah, I mean, you were speaking earlier about the reasons that you love these games, and they all revolved around the bank account in the corner. So I had a feeling this conversation was going there at some point.
No, I mean, for us, we just love to nerd out. I think we just love to we've been doing Daily Gamer for a year and 9 months now, almost 10 months. And we haven't made any money from it.
Yeah.
We just love doing it.
Yeah.
We just, do it every day, every week, and come in and do these podcasts just because it's just fun, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, you'll start to make money by accident if you love it, right?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm sure, Einstein wasn't trying to do all his science stuff for the money.
Exactly. So you're the Einstein of gaming podcasts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we
got to put that on a t-shirt.
That's got to be like a thumbnail or something, right?
Yeah. We are Einstein, basically. Awesome. Dan, I really appreciate you coming in, man. It was a great chat, and I feel like we've learned a lot, and it's definitely a fantastic platform to not only, help the big content creators, but help the little creators who have no idea how to start making money, because I feel like a lot of them start doing it. I want to do this, I want to do that, and then they don't get the momentum straight away, and then they kind of give up, fall off. Whereas, with a platform like yours, they might be able to have a little hope in sight that,
it's a great gateway.
Yeah, even if they just like starting out and they got a small amount, and then they get a small $50 thing come in. $50 will be like, oh wow, I made $50 today, and then it just grows from there.
Well, with anything, it's like any of the games that we play, right? You got to grind a little bit in the start.
Yeah,
but if you know you're making progress, and we can show you on a screen, a dashboard, that your followers are growing, and they're growing in these groups of people, and they respond better to these games, and okay, this brand wants this kind of content, at least it's guided. You can see where you're going. It's like leveling up in any game that you play, right?
Yeah.
So even if you don't get a collaboration in the beginning, and you see your friend get one, you're like, okay, I can do what he did a little bit. It's possible. There's a little bit of a carrot there. You know what I mean? So that's important for us. It's not just the big streamers, not just the medium streamers. Yeah, the low-level streamers, it might take some time, but our goal is to put frameworks in place so that you can become the streamer that you watch on a Thursday night for 3 hours. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's going to work, Dan.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think so too.
We'll definitely support you as much as we can as well.
I appreciate it. Thanks,
awesome.
Guys.
Thanks so much, Dan.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
James, you've got our new releases.
I do. For this week, I've got 3 games. One is called Marauders. It's a multiplayer first-person shooter set in space.
Okay, I like the sound of that.
Looter shooter. Basically, you run around in teams or deathmatch, I think, and then you can loot in space. How cool is that?
That is cool. I mean, honestly, I honestly don't think it needs any more description than that. I know exactly what type of game it is.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely going to play it.
Definitely.
What else you got?
We got something for the racers, the race fans out there. Anyone who's familiar with the Dakar Rally.
Yes, that's the thing in the desert.
The thing in the desert.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big rally that goes across a few countries, and then they've just released more of a simulation, I guess, but kind of fun-looking thing. So you get to drive the big four-wheel drive cars and trucks, as well as the motorbikes, and take them across deserts and huge plains of the world.
Isn't it usually in Dakar, wherever Dakar is?
Well, as far as I know, it used to be Paris to Dakar.
Oh.
But now I think it's Dakar, so the start and the finish is different now. I'm not sure. I don't know too much. Don't quote me on that.
Fair enough. What else you got?
Overwatch 2 is the big one.
Ooh, yes. I am quite excited about that.
Came out this week. Yeah.
It's free, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's free to play. And Overwatch 1 was a great game. I played a lot on PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it was fun, yeah.
And I'm definitely going to be giving a bit of that a go.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for your new releases, James.
No problem.
I have got your gaming news of the week.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pretty excited about some of these stories. There's a streamer called Dream. All right, he's a Minecraft streamer. He's very, very popular. One of the biggest streamers in the world.
Cool.
30 million subscribers. Wow. Pretty impressive. But no one's ever seen his face. Anyway, he decided to reveal his face in a stream. 1.5 million people were watching him live whilst he revealed who he was. Pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, not the great. I mean, I did watch the video. It's a little bit awkward when he shows his face. You'll be like, ah!
But anyway, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, really. Go have a look on our Instagram. I did post a photo of it there, Daily Gamer Official. Also, Stream Deck, which is a really cool portable PC console, basically, but you can take it around, do whatever you want. They've shipped more than 1 million units so far, and they said they got loads more people asking for them, so they've got loads more on the way, basically.
Yeah, basically, a streamer can control certain things from one point, is that?
No, this is like the actual console. It's like a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, the Steam Deck, not the Stream Deck.
What did I say?
I don't know.
Oh, no, maybe I said Stream Deck. I meant Steam Deck from Valve. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can play all of the Steam games on there.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Sorry. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Overwatch 2, we were just talking about it, but they've actually under attack right now. They launched the new game, and now they've got all these bugs. People can't even log in. The queues to get in are really bad.
Teething problems.
Yeah, they did say that they are trying to fix it right now. So hopefully they'll be able to fix it. But yeah, if you're looking at playing Overwatch 2 right now, you probably might have to wait. Maybe wait a bit. Yeah. Exactly. And also pretty excited for CD Projekt Red, who make The Witcher. They also make Cyberpunk. They've just announced that they've got a new Witcher game, or even trilogy, I think they said they're going to be doing. And then they also announced a new Cyberpunk game.
Yeah, Cyberpunk sequel.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah. And then another game that they've just said, oh, we got another game coming as well, which is called Hadar. Maybe it's Hadar. But either way, I think that's pretty cool. And they've just gone out and said, we've got loads coming out, guys. This is it.
It's great.
Which is great. So yeah, always like to hear that. And that is your gaming news.
Got some tech news for you.
Ooh, I like tech news.
Yeah, me too. Elon Musk is finally buying Twitter in a turnaround for a big $44 billion.
44 billion.
A billion.
Wow. I know that they've got like a court case against him, right? So he's probably like, all right, guys, I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to court.
Get it done with.
Oh, fair enough. I've actually got a bit of news for you, James. A bit of tech news, if that's all right.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Instagram, all right, bringing ads to profiles and explore page.
Uh-oh.
Which means, right, explore page, fine, but on your actual profiles, you can be, going through someone's profile. Oh, what are they like? Do I want to follow this person? And there'll be ads in there that look like they're not ads, and then you click on them.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how that works.
Yeah, so a bit, I don't know.
Yeah, not sure.
They're getting a bit overboard, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, any more tech news?
iPhones. They're going to be introducing or completing the charging USB-C platform and making all iPhones by 2024 have the USB-C charger. Yeah,
they've kind of made it like by law in Europe anyway, because they said that there's so much waste.
Yeah,
there's something like 11,000 tons of waste cables every single year.
Yeah.
And they reckon it will be reduced.
It'll definitely help
by a lot.
Help trying to find the right cable.
No,
my iPad, my laptop all has the USB-C, but my phone has the old one.
You're right. That is very annoying. Anyway, thanks for your tech news, James.
You're welcome.
So here is my top 5 for you.
Go for it.
It is the top 5 streamers of 2022.
Ooh.
It's kind of in my opinion, but also for some cool stuff that they've done as well.
Yeah.
So if you're not into streaming, maybe check out some of these people. It's kind of like a check them out, see what you think, get into streaming. Number 5, we've got Valkyrie. She is a fantastic female streamer, 3.73 million followers on her Twitch.
Wow.
And yeah, she does really well. She plays a variety of games from like League of Legends, but then she also plays some like the smaller indie games like Raft. She plays Among Us, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, cool.
And she just does a lot of cool content in general on her YouTube. In at number 4, we got Ludwig, 3.56 million. He's fantastic though. He did a thing called a subathon where he streamed for 30 days straight and managed to get 283,000 people subscribing to his channel, and it was all for charity as well.
Great.
So that was really cool. I think 50% went to charity.
Nice.
Number 3, Pokimane. She is really cool. 9.2 million followers on Twitch. She is the biggest female streamer of the year, and yeah, she's fantastic. Again, she plays a variety of games. She's pretty good at League of Legends, Valorant, stuff like that.
Cool.
So yeah, she is a pretty cool streamer to follow, and really doing it for the ladies as well. Number 2, XQC, a little bit more on the rude side. This guy, he does he does have a few bad words here and there. He is from like Montreal, I think. 11.1 million followers on Twitch. He's on Twitch. He is one of the highest paid and highest followed streamers in the world. He does really cool stuff. Again, he plays a large variety of games. He just has fun with it, and he is quite a lot of fun to watch. Cool. Number 1, I've kind of had to go for Ninja. You can't help it. 18.3 million followers on Twitch. But now what he's done, this is why he's put him at number 1. He's decided he's streaming everywhere. So he streams on Twitch, he streams on YouTube, streams on TikTok, he streams on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And streams on streams.
Exactly. He does 6 streams all at once every single day now.
Wow.
Right? So he's obviously doing the same content. But yeah, Ninja is a fantastic... I'm sure you know Ninja if you know gaming at all. Mainly plays Fortnite. Yeah, so if you're into that. But he also plays a few other things, and he's very interesting to watch. So yeah, that is your top 5 streamers of 2022.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that is the end of the Daily Gamer podcast number 5. I can't believe
5
we've done
already.
5. Insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely
really cool.
loving it. Had a lot of fun with you, James.
And you.
And Dan as well. He's gone now, but he was here earlier talking everything Division.
Yeah, it was so interesting.
Very
really
cool content platform for content creators.
Great idea, yeah.
If you're a gamer or if you're a brand looking for a content creator gamer, you can go on their platform, Division.
Yeah.
You can find who you want to use for your next campaign or whatever, and then you can they have like different rates on there. You can negotiate deals and whatever. It's pretty cool. It's all online.
Yeah,
exactly. Division.ae. So check that out. And we will be back next week, same time for podcast number 6.
Yeah.